Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get going with this international walkout and anthem, and we'll get right into our pregame overview in just a moment. Please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this UPSL DMV South Match Week. We are here live from Justice High School Stadium in Falls Church, Virginia. I am joined by my co-conspirator, my co-commentator, Josh Campbell. Josh, what are your expectations for today on a crucial UPSL DMV South matchup?
I hope it's going to be quite close. I know Alexandria are fighting for a playoff position, that they need a win tonight. Villareal looking for a win in general this season, but I'm hoping a tightly contested affair.
Yeah, right you are, Alexandria. This is crucial for them. For Villareal, the season, as it relates to playoff contention is done, but still a lot to play for with regard to pride and building for next season. They also have put together some solid results. Last week they played Arlington, the defending champions from last season in the Arlington DMV South, to a 2-1 match. They did fall in a last-minute goal from Arlington, but it was a very close matchup, so I expect nothing short of a very good match here today, if not a Villareal victory, possibly an upset. So, welcome, and as you make your way into the chat, let us know your predictions. We get score predictions in. Let us know where you're watching from or who you're supporting. Are you an Alexandria fan, Villareal fan, or just passing through? Regardless, welcome.
I have to say, love those famous Villareal kits, the yellow submarines they call it, but the bright yellows, very showing out in this bright sun today.
Absolutely. As we get ready for kickoff here.
Submarines they call it, but the bright yellows,
A little bit of wind picking up here at Falls Church. And that might factor in. Otherwise, a beautiful day here. A lot of sun and possibly a little too hot. I'm sure it's heated up down there on the turf. But for us, it's rather nice. Get those score predictions. Nathan Lynch has come to Chiefs. I would love to, but I got to get some things sorted out first. behind the scenes before I can come back and do another Chiefs game, if you know what I'm talking about. But I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Lynch, at the Liverstozy game. Well, here we go. We are underway here. Villareal starting off in possession. They will play left to right, wearing those famous submarine yellow kits you just spoke about. Alexandria, of course, in all black, will play right to left. Notable omission today for Alexandria. They don't have any of their normal goalkeepers. In goal is Danish Dicardi-Nelson, a leader in the squad, usually are on the wings, but certainly not a goalkeeper proper. We'll have to watch out for that storyline. That was a good challenge, I believe, from Dickens. And a corner kick early for Alexandria. It looks like could be Manco to take. No, sorry, this is Sergio Rodriguez sending in the in-swinger. Sent low, flicked on, but over and out. Will be a goal kick to come. Speaking of Manco, we are joined by the younger Manco, Mr. Mango. What's going on? Welcome, Mango.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. Our behind-the-scenes analyst is a longtime viewer and fan of the channel, but also he's got a lot of footy knowledge, especially in this DMV area. He'll be joining us here. Troy Young sends one high into the wind, won by Alexandria. Omar Garcia takes it down. We'll send it out wide. Rodriguez tries his hand at a ball forward, but it's easily gobbled up by Troy. So early on, it's been mostly Alexandria, although very early to make any kind of judgments on the game. And this one's sent into touch on the near side. Another Alexandria throw.
That is probably where Villareal are going to get their chances, playing it long. Really like Anthony Mendoza up top. He's very quick, but you're going to have to hit those long balls right at somebody if you're going to have to play those.
Absolutely. I have not seen Brooks Allen in the lineup today. He's another very fast, very talented player in this side. I might be wrong. Do you see him in the roster? Or let me know if you do. I don't see him on the field at present. But certainly Mendoza, a player to watch out for up top, 47. He works very hard for the side.
I am not seeing him.
Yeah, as I thought. So it's interesting. This Villareal side has seen a bit of turnover over the season, and spoke to the coaching staff beforehand. They definitely shook it up a little bit this week. They made some cuts, and they're really going with the committed squad that they see for the future, the guys who show up to training, the guys who have bought in, and you respect that because it's tough to not play, you know, your quote-unquote most talented, not to say the guys out here aren't, but the big-name players, but sometimes that's where the ego is, and that's what can chip away at your team chemistry, your morale, and these guys out there today will band together as a unit for the future. For the moment, though, Villareal throw on the near touch. Salazar just decides to play it smart rather than going back to his goalkeeper. I guess one of the advantages today in having Dicardi-Nelson in goal, you expect him to be adept with his feet at the very least in receiving back passes. Strangely enough, though, and this may be just my observations, but when I see field players playing in goal, sometimes they don't look as confident receiving back passes as you might expect. This one sent high and over. Sometimes they look a little bit more scared than you'd expect them to. I think it's a different position, it's a different way of receiving the ball, and there's more at stake. Whereas if you're receiving it out on the wing or something, or up top, you lose the ball and you have several players to get in the way. We'll see how he is in there today, Dicardi-Nelson.
I definitely agree with that because, yeah, like you think at first, players who play with the ball more be more comfortable. But, yeah, once you're put into that pressure cooker of being goalie and you get a back pass received to you, it's a little scary.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I am a goalkeeper, and it's scary for me for sure every time.
And I've seen some of the tape now where you're a spider out there.
We're looking to get back into goal this summer. I've spent some time away from goal, certainly would not be characterized as a spider right now. This one's sent to the top of the 18 and back across. Alexandria not able to get on the end. Villareal mop it up. Can they send it down the touch? They do. This one cut out and picked up. I believe that's Kwasi. Now Sergio Rodriguez sending it back. Ivan forward. And Alexandria just settling it down on the ground. Ball over. Troy Young will grab it. And this may be just my observations, but make sure we're good on the audio. Sent forward, well, one in the middle. I think that's Kelfala. No, that was Salazar?
Salazar's number 4.
Okay. That was number 14. We'll find out who that is. Getting our bearings here. Sent down the line from Villareal. And now Rodriguez sends it back. It seems there was a foul, so we'll play in from the set piece on the ground. Here's Salazar. Lots of space in front of him. He will send it out wide. Rodriguez cutting. Now finding Kwaku Dwamina. Oh, what a butt pass. Sent into the corner. Cut back, but only finds a yellow shirt. Excellent touch from Villareal to get that one forward, but Alexandria have plenty of bodies behind it. And now Salazar again will receive with plenty of space. Here's Omar Garcia. He's always threatening on that left wing. Rodriguez, he's seen plenty of the ball this game so far. And Alexandria, well, I think you might have touched on this earlier. Alexander, we expect them to have the lion's share of possession today. Villareal, their best shot might be the long ball, the counterattack.
Set piece.
Set pieces, absolutely. Especially with a non-goalkeeper in goal. You really want to test this Alexandria side on those set pieces. Put one in the box, make Dinesh Takardi-Nelson come and claim. Lovely little move out there, sent across. Ooh, not initially cleared. Kwaku Dwamina holds it up. Shouts for a foul. And it is given at just outside the 18 from the far side. And a set piece for Alexandria.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't see Van Dyke out there, correct?
Yeah.
No Van Dyke today, you're correct in that. I do see Simon Cargbo out there. If Alfred were here, he'd be all over that. The Sierra Leonean phenom played his ball at VCU, Virginia Commonwealth. He's one of the leaders in this side. He will stand over the ball, Cargbo. And Alfred, if you're watching, this one's for you. Will Cargbo put this in? Oh, it's not a bad strike, but over. And we will see a goal kick coming. So I found number 14, it looks like, is Arnold Maradiaga. I couldn't figure out who it was earlier, but...
You got better eyes than me. I cannot read some of these numbers.
Well, I didn't do the best job taking the pictures of the roster, but we're going to figure this out. Here comes the goal kick from Villareal. Lumped up into the midfield, well touched on. And now, sent outside, Omar Garcia sends it forward. Ramirez wins the throw. Well, let's talk about the situation for both these sides. We already mentioned Villareal all but out of, well, not all but, they're definitely out of playoff contention mathematically. However, Alexandria, they basically control their own fate. They have to wait today for the outcome of Blue Ridge and I believe Lynchburg. Take us through what their path to playoffs is.
Oof. For Lynchburg, they're playing against VA Revolution, and VA Revolution's home right now.
Okay, so today Lynchburg is playing against Virginia Revolution. That's a tough matchup away for Lynchburg against a very strong Virginia Revolution side. It's even stronger at home. And then who is Blue Ridge playing today?
Looks like they're playing Grove.
Okay, that's a crucial matchup. This one's sent in and well held by Dinesh DeCarty Nelson. Not a bad strike, left-footed strike from number 52 for Villareal. Would you mind finding whoever 52 is? Hopefully I didn't mess up.
'52 should be Karavia Gassan.
It was a good strike from Gassan just a moment ago with the left foot. Salazar connecting all the way across the field. Renko sends it back. Villareal get a touch to it. Here comes the counterattack. Sent into space. Number 25 tracks it down and holds it up.
Jordan Cooper.
Cooper able to win the consolation prize of a throw on the far touch. And Villareal able to get bodies forward. You hear the vocal presence of Dickens back there. Directing traffic, sending Marvin Garcia forward.
Be a great chance for a long throw right now.
Yeah, I think that might be in the mind of Villareal. Sent forward. Still not cleared. Oh goodness, shot taken and over the bar. That was the best chance so far for Villareal. Alexandria, almost the architect of their own demise. And there will be a goal kick to come. Miner was the one who took the shot. Not an easy chance, but definitely a good opportunity.
Really struggling to get the ball into that final third. I feel like anytime they're in and around the box, they just have to start taking pop shots.
Yeah, test Dinesh DeCarty Nelson and crash the goal, of course. This is a cheap turnover from Alexandria. And this one maybe dummied to get it to the outside. Villareal pop it up in the air. Good touch. And finally, Alexandria take it down. Arnold Diaga sends it back to DeCarty Nelson. A long ball. This one could cause some issues. Kwaku Damina fighting and will be called. Marvin Garcia for oh, you're talking about for
Alexandria. Because every time he in Tarsus.
He's a hustler, man.
Well flicked on by Villareal. Popped up. Cargbo fighting, but Villareal doing really well. This one closed down by Arnold Diaga.
I think that's a well Villareal should keep going to. If you hit that long ball, get the knock on, then suddenly, without having to play through them, you're in their final third.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good battle from Mendoza, but he is whistled there.
Then suddenly, without having to play through them, you're in their final third.
And we are in now. Alexandria knocking around, finding Omar Garcia forward. Cargbo looking to thread another pass through, cut out, lunging tackle. And Villareal able to settle things down. Nelson with an excellent ball. Outside, forward, but Dinesh DeCarty Nelson will calmly collect. And here we go. Alexandria, they haven't been at their blistering best thus far. They've had the lion's share of possession, but certainly Villareal have had a couple of dangerous chances. And right now, this game looks like it could really go either way.
It seems to be working for Villareal to sit back, absorb all this pressure, and hit him on the break, but eventually I think the door is going to keep getting knocked on.
Absolutely. Here comes Rodriguez. His pass is cut out. Jordan Cooper holding up and elects to just go backwards. I think his staff wanted him to find a way forward, take advantage of the counter, but he just didn't see a way forward.
Yeah, I think he had options on both wings. I think he had number 11 on the right and Anthony Mendoza, number 47, going down the left side.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think sometimes you do need to gamble here, given that it's going to be very tough for Villareal to break down Alexandria. And you just got to try to take advantage in transition if you can locate that pass. Kwaku Dramina running this down, and in the end won't receive anything for his troubles. Down the line. And here is Alexandria sending one forward. And across, Villareal knocking it. Good battle. Alexandria eventually coming away with it. Here comes Cargbo. Sending it outside for Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez scans, sends one top of the 18. Here comes Salazar. Salazar is guilty and will give away the foul, giving Villareal a little bit of space to get out of their own 18.
Bit of a frustration foul, it seems.
Yeah, it seems he tried to hold it and contain his body, but in the end just couldn't keep from going through the back of the player.
The Villareal backline seeming to hold together pretty well first couple minutes into the game.
Yeah, credit their coaching staff. This is a side that started off the season really kind of struggling, and well, as we said, they've done much better the last few weeks, and they look very organized today. There's Rodriguez. Probably seen the most of the ball as far as Alexandria players go.
Yeah, he inverts quite a bit to get into the midfield, just sitting right alongside Marvin.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll send it out wide this time. Marvin driving. And finds Manco. Manco really kind of the engine up top to make things happen. He's been relatively quiet today. Haven't called his name a whole lot. We'll see if he's able to get involved and help create for his side. There's Marvin. Sent forward and will trickle all the way through to the Villareal goalkeeper. Well, you can bet this one's going long. Trey Young sending everyone forward. Cut out by Alexandria. And there we go. Garcia and Omar and Rodrigo Ramirez play together. Garcia plays it back to Marvin. Now, Cargbo creating some space. Omar Garcia into the corner for Manco. Manco plays the ball and will earn a corner kick for his side. So here we go. Alexandria able to get some bodies forward.
He hasn't had many chances, Manco, but he's been a great outlet on that right wing, receiving the ball quite a bit.
Absolutely. I like that, just trying to play the service. Don't try to cut that back. Try to get it in. It's a win-win. You either get the ball into a dangerous area or you get the corner kick, and here we go. Sent into a good area. Not cleared. Alexandria, they need to show a little more urgency here. Kwaku Domina sends it out. Ramirez. Sorry, Rodriguez. Salazar sends it forward. Ping pongs and out for a corner kick. Welcome to the chat so far is Nathan Lynch and Luis. Thank you for the welcome back. It's good to be back. It's my first game back up in the booth. I got to spend some time in Nicaragua, wife's family, and but now I'm ready to be back in the seat, the hot seat, DMV Sports Media. As things heat up here across UPSL and NPSL gets underway. Nice welcome breeze passes by as the day is heated up here. A breeze maybe not so welcome by Villareal's goalkeeper, who sends that one into the oncoming breeze. Well, here we go. Alexandria taking their time. Salazar looks forward. What a ball from Salazar. And it's one that cannot be controlled by Sergio Rodriguez. I gotta find out. Am I saying, is it Ramirez or Rodriguez? I think I said the wrong one time, and now I'm in my own head. I don't know if I'm saying the right one or not.
Left back? They have him down as...
It is Ramirez. Okay. No, that's Steven Ramirez. Sergio Rodriguez. My apologies, Sergio. I think I've been calling your name wrong half the game. This one a little bit more direct from Villareal's goalkeeper. Popped up in the air. It's a physical battle in there. Rodriguez helps Kwaku Jamina get on it. Now Salazar. This one picked out by Mendoza. Sends it back. Forward. And over the far touch. Well, we're about halfway through this first half. Still scoreless, and we will see a quick water break for both sides as the mandated. I think it's above a certain temperature, so we'll take this as an opportunity to assess what we've seen thus far. Kind of what we expected. It's been, lion's share of possession for Alexandria. Villareal playing on the counterattack. Have you noticed anything that maybe you didn't expect? And what do you recommend for each of these sides for the remainder of this game?
No, yeah, it definitely seems to be setting up how we thought. Villareal trying to play that long ball, either from the goal or from the back line, trying to get a nod on. Alexandria, yep, definitely having the main share of possession. It seems like they're lacking a connection between the attack and the midfield. They can get the long ball, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. I think they need one of their attackers or one of their midfielders, at least the midfielder, to drive a little more, or the attacker to come deep a little more, just to build that connection to get the midfield to the attack. But otherwise, I think they really need to be careful on those Villareal counterattacks. They've shown that one snapshot chance, they can definitely get chances off a long throw, a corner, long ball. So I think you really have to be aware at all times.
Absolutely. Mango, do you have any insights, anything you didn't expect, or what are your recommendations for each of these sides as we go into the second half of the first half?
Well, I do agree with Josh.
Here, come over.
Alexandria, attackers, and their midfield need to come up in a way whenever the defenders are trying to build up the play. It's like they're far too in deep towards the goalie side, towards the defenders, when a midfielder needs to be in the middle so they can create that triangle to see if they can actually make a play. Because honestly, that's the only reason why they're not scoring the goals. Villareal, I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty solid right now with the defense, and everything, and their counterattacks really work really well. But I think it's just that sometimes they overthink whenever they're playing either their wingers, right? They're just not stopping the ball and not taking their time. They really see who's in the middle, who's center mid, so that they can create another play or switch in the other side. Because how Villareal is playing right now it's just that they're just holding off in their defense. But when they're counterattacking, I think that sometimes don't always run so much to the side, but at least, stop the ball, or at least, cut in to find another opportunity if you can take the shot, or, if you see anyone in the middle, so that they could take the shot as well.
Awesome. Thanks for the insight, Mingo. We are getting ready to get back underway. Villareal, of course, still will occupy the left side, and they're all yellow. Alexandria still going right to left and wearing all black. Just a quick water break, and we will restart with a throw on the far touch. And here we go. Arnold Diaga. So that's Mara Diaga finds Rodriguez. Now Salazar. King Long. It does take a Villareal touch on its way and all the way to the end line. Oh, nope. We're getting the offsides call. So it will just be a set piece for Villareal. Trey Young sending one forward. That is certainly foul on Minor. Looks like it's Arnold Maradiaga, the guilty party. And here is one of those set pieces we spoke on, a chance to kind of test Danish DeCarty Nelson. If it's me, I'm going to drop this one into at least the penalty kick marker, force the goalkeeper to make a decision, or at least force the back line to make a clearance while retreating back into their own goalkeeper. That's how mistakes happen. This one is sent a little far, not a bad service, and finally away. Well, they didn't go with my suggestion, but it almost worked out rather well.
Yeah, put it right in between the keeper and the penalty area. Make him make a decision. Am I going to come out or not?
Absolutely. They went with a more traditional approach, putting one back post, and it was really well risen and played back across. This one popped up in the air, well taken down by Rodriguez. Not cleared, and there is a foul. It's a set piece for Villareal in an even more dangerous position. I really think this is one that we're going to see put into the area of Danish DeCarty Nelson.
But yeah, those moments of chaos, I think, are going to really benefit Villareal. When Alexandria can't build up exactly how they want to build up, you make the game messy, get them off their game a little bit, and fouls and free kicks seem to set off of it.
Absolutely. Something I really don't want to see here is a shot. With the wind blowing against kind of the offset angle, that would be not my top choice. I think you can use it to your advantage, blowing it in towards your own players. That can add a little bit of pace. This is a really well delivered ball, back post, sent away.
Fantastic ball.
Excellent defensive clearance. That was the one we were looking for. It was number 11 who sent it in.
They put a lot of pace on it. It had to be dealt with.
Yeah, absolutely. Another set piece here, this time corner kick. Sorry, throw. Dallas Organic sends it into the box, and there is a foul that predicated that, so a set piece for Alexandria United coming out.
Dallas Organic did impress me a bit in their last match out. That 2-1 Arlington loss you said they had, he was bombing down the left side very well, I felt.
Yeah, absolutely. And that set piece a moment ago, I was looking for the name, I think it was Danilo Lopez, who sent that into a really dangerous area. We'll watch out for his set pieces throughout this one. Here comes our Alexandria. Marvin finds Rodriguez. Now Salazar. And Alexandria going to slow play this one for now. Well, now down the line, making me eat my words. Here comes Omar Garcia taking on his man. Good challenge there from Marvin Garcia. Now Marvin for Alexandria. Finding Cargbo. Cargbo slots one in. Menko lets it go. Sent across. Oh, what a ball. I was shocked that one didn't find at least a shot or an attempt towards goal.
We can see Alexandria working, though. They're definitely trying to get down that right side and, like you said, play a ball back in. Just get into the danger area and something will happen.
Yeah, absolutely. This one sent back. It's Brandon Ayala beating a man. Ayala sends it in. Well cleared. Ayala, second ball. Falls to Omar Garcia. Oh, takes the shot, but does not have any of the venom required to beat Young. And Young will take his time getting everyone forward. Good drop kick, sent high. Well won by Arnold. And Dallas Organic elects to just send it into touch.
Lots of talking and organization in the Villareal backline.
Absolutely, yeah. You hear Dickens a lot. He's a vocal presence back there, getting his colleagues in order, getting them into the right areas. This one a little too direct, and goalkeeper will take some time off the ball. I don't think Villareal are necessarily trying for the 0-0 tie, but I think they want to, compress this game, get it into a situation where they can hit with one goal and then hold that lead. They want to play, not from behind, so that's why they are trying to take some time off the clock now.
I think if they just keep doing what they're doing, build up play, get down the wings like they're doing, they're going to get a goal eventually.
What a ball from Menko, and it does result in a foul just outside the area on Omar Garcia. It was the ball from Michael Menko. Excellent vision to thread that run, to hit his man running, and now we'll have a set piece in a super dangerous area.
Where do you want them to place this one, though? I'm thinking back post. Maybe get a knock across, or you just get a straight on direct from the back post.
If it's me, if you can get a runner, depending on where Villareal have their back line, if you can get a runner to intercept this to run straight across the near post, that can really mess up the goalkeeper's vision, mess up his decision making, and sometimes you don't even need to get a touch on it. You can just let that one go in. It's tough to time those runs because a lot of times it will end up being offsides, but that's what I would like to see. Coming from a goalkeeper who I know that's what I would hate, I would least like to see, to defend against at least.
And it gets the best of keepers. I've seen many professional keepers get scored on that goal many a time. Just getting the fake run. If nobody hits it, just drops right into that bottom corner.
It's tough because you have to sell out for the potential for that ball to go in, and so many keepers, they wait because they think there is going to be a touch on that, and either way you could end up looking a little silly. If they get a touch on that and you've already dove, it's unfortunate, but that's why it's so dangerous.
And I couldn't imagine trying to see between 15 people in the box. You got a wall up in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. It is difficult to pull off because in order to get that player there in time, you have to time it just perfectly. But the advantage is when your player, or at least theoretically when your player is going to hit the ball exactly. So you can get a running start.
Got a futures in set piece coaching now.
Yeah, well, it's all easy in your head when you draw it up. It's a lot more difficult to manifest it out there on the field. That's why I'm up here in the box talking about it instead of down there coaching it. Here is Arnold Mardiaga. Alexandria trying to draw Villareal out a little bit. It's just Mendoza right now giving chase, getting his exercise in for the day. Forward, strike taken, blocked. It's not fully cleared though. Marvin finds Salazar. Now Cargbo. What a ball for Kwaku Domina. Chased down by Rodriguez. And Rodriguez is whistled for the foul.
The Villareal structure is very rigid. They seem to sometimes leave the striker up alone by himself, but most times they're getting everybody back behind the ball.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. They've chosen how they're going to play this game, and they're sticking to it. I think that's commendable, because if you get caught in two minds, you're not sure if you want to defend, and you send a couple of players out, you're leaving yourself vulnerable, and you're still not really dangerous enough to affect any change. You kind of have to commit to, a full, getting everybody out, or really sticking back in, like a full press or otherwise, and that is a set piece right around midfield, and a yellow card given.
It's a good foul right there to stop the counterattack. Get some bodies back.
Yeah, the yellow is warranted. So into the books go number 52.
I think that's Gosan again.
Gosan. That's right. Cavalla Gosan. And Alexandria will play this short. Rodriguez takes on the shot. An audacious effort, but not really one whichever was going to test Troy Young.
Alexandria naturally, I think, taking a little bit of their foot off the gas. Meanwhile, not taking the lead, but just having the lion's share of possession, like you're saying, I think you naturally get a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think for now they're okay with going into the half 0-0. I mean, they'll be a little disappointed, but you'll really see some urgency coming in as we hit 10 minutes into the second half. I think it'll really hit them that they need to find a way through, and this just isn't enough thus far. Although I do like that they're not throwing caution to the wind, because a goal for Villareal would just be absolutely horrendous, because they've shown that they can pack it in and just hold down defensively, and you don't want to give them a goal lead to really hold everything back.
That is fair. That's very fair. That rigid system will get even more rigid if they go 1-0 up.
Absolutely. Lofted forward from Salazar and sent back. Troy Young will hold this one in. And it's given as a corner kick. I don't have the angle on it. It looked like Troy Young had gotten there, but
Yeah, he did.
he did. Referee saw something different, but hey, that's not our that's not our job.
I just gotta be honest.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I saw it that way as well. Omar Garcia sending one low and away. Not fully cleared. Rodriguez takes on the shot low. And this time, Troy Young, without doubt, will get there. I'm glad that one didn't result in a goal. That would be the ball does not lie, as they say. Here comes Young's drop kick. It's a good one. This one's got some distance and causing some issues at the back. Salazar lets it go. Mendoza in the corner and wins the throw. Marvin Garcia up. I'm sorry, this is not Garcia. It's number 11. Sent back. And the cross. Still alive from Alexandria. Taken down now from Garcia. And forward. Sent into the corner. And it is offsides.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Danilo Lopez. He is the man who directed that excellent free kick earlier.
Oh, yeah. That was the one part.
Yeah, Lopez has been one of the dangerous parties up top. The seldom few times we've seen Villareal in those dangerous positions. I think Lopez might be my favorite to score a goal if Villareal are able to find their way on the score sheet tonight.
I do like Mendoza. I think he just needs a couple chances. He's very isolated up there by himself, but I think if him and number 11 are able to link up like you're saying, I think that'll create very good things for this Villareal side.
Absolutely. Here comes Alexandria. Well turned from Kwaku Damina. I haven't called his name for a while. Here he goes. Sent back. Oh, and this one cleared at the last from Dickens. Shot taken from Marvin. Oh, what a shot. And it is directed over the goal.
It's very hard to control that front three of Alexandria. They're all interchanging. The left wing's going to striker, right wing's going to striker, left wing's going to right wing. They're all so much movement. It's hard to track everybody and figure out what's really going on.
Yeah, absolutely. That one, I think it was an excellent move from Kwaku Domino, but I think there was some miscommunication in the defense from two Villareal players. This one sent back post. Goalkeeper can't get a touch. And it was there for the taking, really, but no one was there for Alexandria at the back post, and now Villareal, can they play out? A simple foul, and that's a cheap foul to let Villareal forward.
It's good to finally see an Alexandria corner get up towards some heads, because a couple of those have been played low and really haven't created anything from them.
Absolutely. Young, looking long. How big would a Villareal goal be right now? Well, they had high hopes, but in the end falls to an Alexandria player. Here comes, I think this is Kwaku Domina. Omar Garcia out wide, sends it back. Kwaku, oh, that was the moment. It's just wide. I don't think Kwaku Domina was really ready to receive the back pass, and he took it quickly with his left foot, but I think a player of his caliber expects to do so much better from that range. And we may head into the half level. We've still got a few minutes left.
He's grilling, man.
Yeah, we got a pungent aroma. It smells real good out here. Justice High School. There's someone cooking somewhere. You got a source, hit us up. We're hungry. I'll take a burger. No doubt. Here comes Anthony Mendoza. Finding his man in space, but the decision just took too long to make. Let's see it turn it over. Dickens will play. Emilio Lopez. Lopez must play. And it is collected from the side to start talking. Quickly. Oh, well challenged there. That's fair. Here's a chance for a shot. Mendoza on the ground block. He had a run from Lopez. Take it on itself. I saw your body language. You think that Lopez is the right option, correct? Second. Yeah, sometimes it's tough because you get caught in a very fast ball. You do see it. They can flip the goal and at the last 1 minute they can kick out that pass. It's tough and it's very difficult to kill that. Yeah, the only thought that comes to mind earlier, we saw that Levanento kicked out Omar Garcia, and earlier in the season, my favorite example was Villareal had for the Demon Green. It looked like he was for sure going to crank up a 30-yard shot at the last minute. Like, no look past the ball that was seemingly for the shot off. Still had the goal, but
Rose has got one at 30 p.m. UPSL, we'll see Blazers host UC Lake Academy. UC Lake Academy, they're still playing with
right you are. We're going to take a quick break here for the half. My apologies. I think we're getting a little bit of lag. The equipment is overheating a bit, so we're going to get that sorted out. But don't go anywhere. We have second half Alexandria United, Villareal coming up in just a few minutes. You get us your score predictions, and we'll see you in just a few moments here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. If you like what you see, drop a like on the video, and please subscribe if you want to see more. We will see you shortly.
A couple seconds later, I'm like, my phone is going to explode.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half underway here at Justice High School Stadium, Falls Church, Virginia. Alexandria, they are leading by a score of 1-0 over Villareal. Right before the half, we saw a delightful goal scored by Michael Manco, assisted by Kwaku Dwamina. Heartbreak for Villareal, but still there are 45 minutes left to play. With a win here, Alexandria would put themselves in a very fortuitous situation going into the final week. They're still outside of playoff polling, but they'll look to see the result of Lynchburg versus Virginia Revolution Pro. And then after that, Lynchburg will have to face Blue Ridge FC. Both those sides, they need victories in order to stay playoff eligible. Am I correct on that? Did I get that right? You can talk into here now.
Alexandria need a Blue Ridge, hopefully a Blue Ridge loss today versus Grove, and they could be on equal points. Winning this match by at least a goal, they'll be above them on goal difference, so then they'll jump into that 6th position. But yeah, again, a lot of results depending on each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, one thing is for certain, if Alexandria United are able to win out today and then against the Reds in the final week, they just about control their own destiny. I say that with an asterisk because there's some other circumstances, but they need a win here today. Oh, lovely bit of skill by Dallas Organic. And Ayala sends it forward, but it's turned over. This one sent forward. Salazar will pick it out. Sorry, that's Arnold. Diaga. Good turn from Marvin.
Marvin's been so instrumental in that lying 6 role.
Is that Marvin Mendoza? Am I getting that right?
I don't have a last name for Marvin.
A lovely run from Omar Garcia, and we will see a set piece just outside the 18 on the far side. Another opportunity to send a ball across. Again, you know what I want to see from this. Send one into the near post, send a runner to dummy this one, or try to get a slight touch. We'll see if Alexandria can hear my set piece direction. I'm sure they've worked something up on the training grounds. This is a team that does train regularly. Here we go. Oh, it's played short. Salazar sends it in, well tipped away by Young, and it will fall over the end line for a corner kick. Good save from Troy Young.
Good idea.
Well, here we go. Sergio Rodriguez to send it in, the outswinger. Went low. Ooh, ping-ponged around. Now Villareal will clear their lines. Gail Herrera Rauda takes it out of the air, sends it forward for his counterpart. Oh, sent in just outside the reach of Kwaku Dwamina. Trey Young bumping it forward.
He loves that drop kick.
He does indeed. This one's sent back, and it does take a touch over the end line. Alexandria send it in. Manco dispossessed, but now down the line. Through contact, Omar Garcia looking for Cargbo. Lovely bit of skill there from Villareal. Can't get out of their own half. Down the line. And a delightful tackle at the end from Cooper. Sorry, that's...
He's a solid sub.
Number 40 about to make his way in.
I'll call him a super sub because of the last week's game against Arlington. He's the one that scored.
Oh, we got the goal scorer from last week's match.
Noah Sanawagu Scott. I butchered that pronunciation.
Noah Senawagu Scott, yeah, that sounds right. Coming in. Let's see who will make way.
Getting another forward on the field for Villareal.
So that was Danilio Lopez who helped create. Ooh, sent in. There's the goal. Oh, no. It's in the side. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal for Alexandria United. Caught me by surprise. A lovely strike by Omar Garcia, and it's 2-0. Well, caught me napping. Might have caught Troy Young a little bit by surprise, too, and Alexandria United double their lead.
Omar Garcia taking his tally to 5 goals on the season.
Yeah, he's one of the persistent threats for Alexandria. They haven't scored a ton of goals in this UPSL season, so 5 is a substantial amount. Here's Kwaku Dwamina carrying and finding Cargbo, getting it right back. Kwaku Dwamina making it look easy as he sends it outside. And Alexandria, they can be the ones to hold on to the ball and not press the issue. Here's Marvin Mendoza looking out. And Ayala gives it right back. Kwaku Dwamina losing out. Good urgency from Villareal. Mendoza gives it back. And forward.
Finally a bit of possession for Villareal, calming down on the ball a bit.
A bit. Quite literally. But just as fast. Back at the feet of Alexandria United. Here's Ayala. One in front. Cutting inside and couldn't really find intention with that. Here's Cargbo. Kwaku Dwamina. Excellent little, just to put his body in the right position to hold on to that ball, Kwaku Dwamina, showing his expertise. Alexandria fighting Marvin. So that's Gail Herrera. No, Sergio Rodriguez who turns it over. Down the line, that is not whistled. Nishtikardi Nelson doing well to find Omar Garcia.
Quite calm on the ball, was he?
It was indeed. Here comes Cargbo. Now Kwaku. Great balance, Kwaku Dwamina. Threads that one perfectly. Find Omar Garcia. Out wide again. And that one sent over the end line for a corner kick. Lovely build-up play. And we will see a sub for Alexandria United. The other Ayala, one of the other Ayalas, Adonai Ayala. We expect him to go up top, either replacing Kwaku Dwamina, possibly Manco. And it is Kwaku Dwamina. No, it's Cargbo. Cargbo will step off in favor of Ayala.
Who do you think will step in the midfield for him now?
That's a good question. Maybe
Manco?
Yeah, Manco, I would think. Ooh, this one doesn't get a touch from anyone. And over the near touch.
If Villareal could do that on the opposite side, get a ball right in the money, make the keeper again, make a decision, but alas, little to no possession in this second half.
Yeah, it's been tough, especially in light of those last couple goals. We need to see something and something quick from Villareal to lift their spirits, lift their belief that they're still in this game. Dallas Organic looking down the line. Only able to find Rodriguez now. Organic whiffing. Here's Organic. His pass cut out again now. Ayala sends it forward for Garcia. Here's Rodriguez. Gael Herrera gives it back. Lovely skill. Alexandria earning space in the middle. Gael Herrera, will he take it himself? Well, still going, and eventually the goalkeeper has to intercede.
It's a good idea. He's saying, Villareal, if you're going to give me all this space, I'll walk right into it. Sometimes you can't keep backing up. You have to press the man.
And I think he had cover from his teammates to step up from that center back position. Gael Herrera, it wasn't a move that really left his team too exposed. This one's sent over the far touch.
Yeah, very organized team. They're going to keep each other in check. If somebody's going forward, they're definitely going to supplement them in the back.
Well, here we go. Sent in Arnold Maradiaga. He's going to take time off the clock, give it back to his goalkeeper, and wait for Mendoza to step forward. Alexandria switching the point of attack over to Gael Herrera. Too much juice on that pass. '58th minute here. We will see a substitution. It's Jan Kamga to replace Anthony Mendoza up top.
And the keeper in Danish made a great decision. Back to what you were saying earlier. Sit on the ball for a second, let them come to you so they can't sit in that very deep low block, and you can actually create some space down the field.
Yeah, and extinguishing possibly the last bit of strength left from Anthony Mendoza. Possible foul not called, and this will be a corner kick.
Strong challenge. Number 27 just introduced for Villareal, getting the ball down the right side.
Yeah, 40 is wide open. He wants the ball. That is the goal scorer from last week. And number 9 too, Dickens. Can they get this one back post? It is sent in the direction of Dickens, but didn't have the right angle on it, and it will be touched into the corner.
The wind may have grabbed that one a bit.
Sent in. Oh, it's silly turnover. Kamga sends it top of the 18. Shot taken and over. And the coaching staff here for Alexandria United not thrilled. 2 mistakes in as many minutes and almost giving away a goal in a game that's really all yours to lose.
They really just have to take a couple breaths, calm themselves like they were in that first half, retain possession, and as long as they keep doing what they're doing besides, like you said, the last couple minutes or so, they should be fine. Let's calm it down a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Finding Herrera. Switch the field. Sergio finding the right ball. This is much better. Gael Herrera on the ground. To Omar Garcia. Picks up some contact. Foul not called. Here we go. Kamga going. An excellent challenge, and it's called against Kamga this time. That's interesting. I didn't think that second one was a foul. I certainly thought there could have been a foul called on the first one, but I'm not down there on the field, so I'll give deference to the referee.
Kamga's looked great since he's come on. I think that's really made the difference in the shift in the last couple minutes.
He's got to make it difficult for Alexandria. He's got to throw that weight around, try to make it uncomfortable, force them into making mistakes, and maybe has done that thus far. Hasn't been able to capitalize just yet, but I agree. And it looks like Sergio Rodriguez is switching aside. I think he was over on the far touch before. Ricardo Nelson playing with fire, turning it over. Sent over. Ooh, Adonai Ayala earning his minutes, and there is a foul. There has to be a card here.
Yeah, he's pulled him down right outside the 18 box. Not a good look for Villareal.
Well, no caution given, but Alexandria happy to have the set piece. This is one I don't mind the shot for sure. I mean, it's just outside the 18, center on. Who will take it though? Cargbo stepped off. I think I like my money on Adonai Ayala. I know as a former teammate he can hit these. Ayala, all the Ayalas formerly playing on Estudiantes. Just has to keep this one down. Here we go, Adonai Ayala sending it into the wall. Bit disappointing. And another foul. Center. We'll have to address this. The foul count is rising.
The ref's been very patient going to his back pocket.
Yeah, he has. Are we? I know we've gotten, I think, one card?
One.
We've had one card. It was against Villareal early. Well, another chance for Alexandria. This time it is Manko standing over it. He's going to get his chance. Thank you. Because it wobbles the camera. Very good. Manko from a fortuitous angle will hit it. Sent over goal. Didn't really catch that how he would have liked. And Young will have the goal kick. Troy Young pushing everyone forward. The wind has died down. And great kick. Clicked on slightly by Kamga. Won by Gael Herrera. And falls to Omar Garcia. Finds Manko. Manko gives it back. Omar Garcia. Oh, lovely bit of play. Now Kwaku Domina is taking on the shot, and it's just over. Man, what a sequence of play, and what a goal that would have been. I think you wanted to see the return pass back for Rodriguez, or who were you pointing out?
I'm forgetting the number, but whoever was at the top of the box there, I get it. Kwaku has his back to him, but
Yeah.
like sometimes, yeah, you need to look up, but I don't give Kwaku any psalms for taking that shot there. He could easily put that in.
Absolutely, he has the talent with the right and the left, and almost able to direct that on the goal. Here's Kwaku Domina turning and delivering well, but just a little outside of the reach of Manko. Marvin Mendoza finds Manko. Manko one in front. It's well defended. Oh, excellent work. Oh, it's off the bar. What a strike, but the football gods today say no, and Young will send this one long. Oh, it's an awkward bouncing ball. Goalkeeper off his line, and Dinesh Ricardo Nelson will retreat and catch this one, but Well, it wouldn't have counted anyways. Offsides is the call. But a nervy moment nonetheless. Back underway quickly. Alexandria, they have numbers forward. Ayala taking the shot on. Not a bad shot.
Has Villareal even tried to take a shot?
I haven't seen any shots. I mean, I don't know if you want to count that as a shot. One that was popped up in the air, probably not. We haven't really seen a whole lot in the second half. Conga has done well putting pressure on, but I don't think any shots proper have come. So, dribbled out of bounds. Well, if we got a Gatorade sponsor in the viewership, DMV Sports Media would not mind a Gatorade sponsor. It's getting hot out here. It's June, July, August. I'll shout your rep for Gatorade or Gatorade-esque beverages. Let me know. If you get me supplied, I'll shout you out. This one down the line.
What's the go-to color, Noah?
Oh man, I like purple, but it depends on the brand. I oscillate between Powerade and sometimes Gatorade. I like those little electrolyte beverages. Sometimes I use the 7-Eleven brand Gatorade.
Whatever does the job.
Yeah, and whatever's on special. Oh. Oh, excellently cut out there by Salazar. Salazar still going. We'll cut it. Possibly not the move, but he picks up the foul.
Good foul to progress the play, get a couple of his men back up the field with him.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily agree with slowing it down at first, but once he did and found himself in those three shirts, I think in those three yellow shirts, it was the right move to try to kind of pick up the foul, let Villareal push into their body, and it will be a water break here as we've reached the 3/4 mark in this game. Alexandria in the driver's seat. It's their match to lose as of right now, but stranger things have happened. It is sports after all, so stay tuned. As we said, we have a couple of additional matches on the day. At 8:30, we have NPSL Virginia Dream taking on Grove Soccer United. That's NPSL action. And then 9 p.m. UPSL Blazers host DC United's U19 Academy. And 9 p.m. Oakton High School Stadium. And you can watch both of those, DMV Sports Media, live. We will also be recording the NPSL match of DMV Elite versus FC Frederick. So won't have that one for you live, but show up to Bladensburg High School Stadium, 7 p.m. if you want to watch that one. Great game day atmosphere. And then, of course, if you want to watch the dream match, Meridian High School Stadium, 8:30 p.m. Excellent atmosphere. Going to be food truck and a lot of fun. So highly recommended. But for those who are not able to make it, we will, of course, have those matches live, with the exception of the DMV Elite one. If you like what you see, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. We have tons of action coming up as UPSL playoffs draw near. NPSL gets heated up with their schedule. We also have MSSL action and Maryland Super Soccer League playoffs coming up next week. And then we'll have the Super Cup finals between Virginia Dream and whoever wins amongst the Maryland Super League teams. My money right now is on Ristosi. Ristosi have been playing very well, and they might unseat the defending champion, Steel Pulse. A couple dark horse candidates are A3 Highlanders and Team United as well in playoffs, but that picture will become clearer in the next couple weeks. And then at the beginning of July, we do have the Afghan Sports Federation tournament. All that will be live streamed, or at least later in the knockout stages will be live streamed. And then July 14th, July 21st, July 28th, and then August 4th, 11th, and 18th, the Copa, the DMV Copa coordination between the Maryland Super League, Virginia Super League, American Premier League, and DC Premier League, a Champions League of sort. We will have those matches, some of them available live, and then all of the later knockout stage matches. So really looking forward to that. Oh, we do have a goalkeeper switch. Jonathan Fuentes, the goalkeeper picked up from Elite FC, in goal now for Young. Good performance from Troy Young. I think he played well. I have to see the second goal again to see if he was considered to be at fault for the near post goal. It caught me by surprise, so I don't have any judgments. But overall, a good performance from him. I don't think this is a substitution for a lack of performance, more just getting Fuentes his fair share of time. They both have had starts throughout the season. Sent outsides. Ayala thought about the shot, but ended up just cutting it into trouble. Here comes Villareal. This is a better counterattack. Must get it off his foot. Does so.
I can't help but Villareal not noticing the keeper at least 15 yards off his line.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the problem is the touch was just too wide and didn't give them an opportunity to really attack that how they wanted it. Got to keep that one, as tough as it is, you got to keep that closer to your body. There's Villareal. Hard touch, and back from Garcia. Fuentes not happy at having to make the voyage way outside of his goal. He wanted the ball to his feet. It's like Omar Garcia will make way along with Michael Manco. On comes Steven Ramirez and number 20. You know who number 20 is, Mango? Number 20?
Number 20 is Jeff.
Is that Jeffrey Torres? Jeffrey Torres and Steven Ramirez. Ramirez, the younger brother of the former Alexandria Reds player and current Virginia Dream player, Brian Ramirez Gomez. Certainly an impact player. Steven Ramirez, an up-and-coming player in his own right. Here's Torres giving it back. Sent into the 18. Fuentes calmly, patiently waits. Send it in. Oh, Kwaku Dumina taking this down. He makes it look so easy. Kwaku Dumina, he looks like he's gliding sometimes when he's on the ball.
Just looks so effortless sometimes out there.
Yeah. Strength and balance is good too. There comes the set piece. Sent across the field. Salazar gets a piece. Now Adonai Ayala. Oh, turned over. Gail Herrera pops it forward. Must see a shot. There's a foul in a dangerous place. And absolutely, this is the time where Villareal need to put one on frame.
That's a very sloppy foul. He didn't have many options around him. He could have tried to get it somewhere over to the right with two bodies over there, but it was very tight. I think it was very sloppy bundling in to the striker there at the 18-yard box.
Yeah, I agree. It's tough because you're outside your own 18. You want to just get the ball anywhere but there, but you have to have patience and understand that the striker doesn't have a direct path to goal, and a set piece is very deadly. It gives him a perfect opportunity to goal. There's a committee of players standing over this. Here we go. Cooper leaves it. Oh, it's off the bar. That one's still in play. Top of the 18 and back. Romina gets a piece of it.
That was my apologies. That was Gassane who hit that.
Oh, Gassane. Excellent strike, although just a few inches high. I'm not sure whether Dinesh Takardi-Nelson would have gotten behind that had it fallen below the net, below the bar, that is.
I think, like you were saying earlier, he probably did get a little comfortable. I think that strike there probably struck some uncomfortability back into him.
Yeah, absolutely. They hit that, and it's a one-goal game all of a sudden. And it would just infuse life into this Villareal side. But it wasn't to be as we enter 77th minute, just about 13 of regulation left to play. Down the line. There's Ayala. Ooh, sent in. Kamga gets to it. And a foul going against Kwaku Duamina. Well, it wasn't a ton of contact, but it's more the fact that he was just went in directly from behind without getting any of the ball. Doesn't matter whether you think it's quote-unquote soft or not. If you go through the back, it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, it seems like Alexandria has been bundling over a couple of these Villareal players.
Ooh, that's a good ball. Sent towards goal, but over. Not a bad option. I wouldn't even mind seeing that a little bit closer to goal, but that's the kind of service they need to put in. Really make Dinesh Takardi-Nelson think twice, make the defenders think twice as they head towards their own goal.
I think to their detriment, it's just coming a little too late. If we got these chances a bit in the first half, earlier in the second half, it'd be a little closer.
Yep, still, we haven't seen enough shots on bar or on frame. The best chance, obviously, being that set piece just a few moments ago. But it has been a flurry of pressure from Villareal. This one popped up. Jeffrey Torres sending it outside. His ball's picked up, but he gets his own rebound, quote unquote. And here we go. Alexandria send it across. Taken out of the air. Oh my goodness. A strange series of events, and it falls calmly into Fuentes' arms.
It looks like it was going quite far wide before that deflection, and oh my, that almost went in.
Well, Fuentes looked like a cool cucumber there. He said, I'm not getting this one regardless, and then just picked it up off the bar, but well, no foul called. It's a good battle. Ayala. Alexandria winning it back. Kwaku Duamina.
40 is Sanwagu Scott.
Scott had that great run there. Helped along by
20 looks like Brian Rosales.
Rosales. Oh, Alexandria finding the shot. Off the bar again.
Dude, the post is like that.
And Fuentes has got that magic touch.
The ball seems like a magnet to those posts the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think one more goal for Alexandria puts this game fully to bed, but it hasn't found its way into the net thus far.
I'd like to see Villareal get a consolation goal. Just to interest it up.
From a neutral perspective, I think that would be good for this game. Not sure if we will see it, but
No, I'm not too sure either.
taken quickly by Villareal, but not taken out of the air.
It was a good idea. I still think 2-0 down with all those chances. Number 25 has to run that down. You can't let that go. Even if it's, what, 7-8 minutes left, you're 2-0 down. I think you still have to chase down every single ball.
Sent forward towards Marvin Garcia. Not a great pass. Easily jumped. I don't know. Finding the pass. Must shoot. Oh, and it's over. Was there a touch? No, it was a goal kick.
I think Fuentes had it covered either way on that near post. Alexandria really want to get a third to put it away, it seems.
Fuentes. Sending it into the midfield. Rocco Domino winning it back.
Kwaku hasn't missed a beat in the midfield since switching from striker.
No, absolutely not. He is a very versatile player, experienced player, and it's great to have that. When you have a player go down or maybe a player unavailable for whatever reason, he can slide in wherever is needed. Maybe they'll try him in goal, give Dinesh a break. We'll see. Although Dinesh DeCardi Nelson still holding down the shutout. And we'll take some more time off the clock.
One of the very few saves, if you would call that a save, that Dinesh has had to make tonight.
Yep, it's been good when called on. Excellent overlapping run. Here comes Ayala, pushed off the ball well. Cut out. Now Mara Diaga. Adonai Ayala takes it down well. Good back to Arnold. Jeffrey Torres on the ground, well held from Jonathan Fuentes. And offsides. No, it's a foul before. Villareal do want a card, and well, I see their point. There's been several that could have been carded the other way, and at least the referee being consistent in that regard. He does not want to give too many cautions today. And it hasn't backfired. I wouldn't say this game has gotten out of hand.
No, not at all. I think he's kept very good control of the game.
Yeah. We're hearing the direction, put it right at the goalkeeper, make him do something, and I agree. Here we go, watch this, towards the goalkeeper. It's a good ball and well held. There's your save.
That's a great catch.
It is.
Anticipated it very well.
Well held. I mean, not a crazy save. A goalkeeper would always expect to control that. For a non-goalkeeper, that can be nervy. Ball coming at you out of the air with the wind going. Players ready to pick up the rebound. I noticed Cardi Nelson does not like to punt the ball. He always plays it from the feet. Oh, this one, great play on. Here come Alexandria. Must shoot it. And there's the goal. Excellent finish. Number 21 is Steven Ramirez, the substitute, coming on and icing it for Alexandria United. It was a great play on from the center official. I didn't see who played the pass, but really well delivered pass. Credit our officiating crew. up here.
He is, yeah, he's sick. He just cuts the ref, man. Cuts at 2 refs, actually.
Cooper incensed by something down there. Tempting the referee to go in his pocket, but still we're seeing restraint. The referee's definitely got some thick skin. Letting it go.
Which I think you definitely need in the realm of refereeing. You know, you're gonna hear some harsh words sometimes, and it's great if you're able to take that in. It's great for both parties. Obviously, you don't want to hear those things sometimes, but it's a highly intense game out there.
Yeah. Yep. You know, give the player a chance to cool down. If he doesn't and continues, then of course you pull out the card at that point, but that one will be carded, and the card comes right out initially. I think the referee's seeing this is a time where he does need to seize control of the game.
Getting a little bit tenuous out there, getting a little bit chippy. Yeah, definitely try to calm down the game a bit, slow it down.
Yeah, I think it's probably frustrating from an Alexandria perspective. He's let so many of those similar fouls go, but it's more game control. This game is at a precipice where you might start to see some frustration from Villareal being down 3 goals, feeling aggrieved on the last moment, and just give a card. Make either side.
That was a red at first.
Even everybody out.
I'm colorblind.
Oh, you thought it was a red?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I thought it was pretty clear. He had coverage, especially go with the player going away from goal. But I have to see that again. I've often been wrong when I think what I see.
I mean, a lot of those, of the rule book, in the soccer league, and Northern Virginia has changed a lot this season. And a lot of people are already against it now.
This one sent in behind. Well, one still not cleared. Conga gets up. And Anishtakardi Nelson will collect. Quickly back in play. Alexandria. Looking forward, but can't keep it in touch. Well, we're back in. Villareal trying to play out from their own area. Dickens. Bumped forward, easily won by Kwaku Jamina. Torres sends it for Adonai Ayala. Will he have the shot himself? He does, but a great save from point blank from Jonathan Fuentes. Corner kick to come for Alexandria. Now,
Go on, sorry.
I was gonna say, are we in a situation now where goal differential may come to determine this? Are goals gonna help them in any way? I have to take a look at the table myself.
No, that is a good point. Blue Ridge being 3 points above them, they're on the same goal difference at -1. So yeah, getting a 3-goal win today will definitely help the goal difference getting into the playoffs.
Yeah, well, one thing's for certain, it won't hurt them. So, padding the stats here, if at all possible, may end up giving them the advantage down the road. At this point, I think the result is assured. Sent in. Still alive. Ramirez is the guilty party. Flicked on well. Oh, this is dangerous. But sent away. That's a late challenge from Kamga, and must be a card now. Frustration foul. Yeah, there we go. Kamga doesn't like the foul, but really that's the right option.
Yeah, he's bundled right through it. I get it, he hasn't had many chances. You're trying to run onto something, steal a ball, get an interception, but Just got to reel in the horses a bit there.
Absolutely. Well, we are into the stoppage time now. Full 90 have been played. Not sure what stoppage looks like. Alexandria sending it away over the near touch. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. It's absolutely free, and we'd love to have you as a part of our DMV sports media community. Even later today, we do have more matches on, as we mentioned. NPSL, 8:30, Virginia Dream, Grove, UPSL, 9 p.m., Blazers, DC United Academy, and then more action all day tomorrow. Cheeky Meg here, but Kamga sends it forward. Forward! And just too high of a touch. Well taken down by Jeffrey Torres. Torres' ball mopped up. Just a little bit of ping pong back and forth across the midfield. Both sides, I think, ready for the final whistle. There's still a little fight left in Villareal as they send one forward, but there's no real concise direction. They just kind of lump and pray. Alexandria find Kwaku Domina in space. He's got one in front. Must take the shot. And there it is. Kwaku Domina finishing it ever so calmly and coolly. Surprising, almost shocking amount of space and time to send that one in, but it was well finished.
Continuing to help the goal difference fight right now. Alexandria will need a Blue Ridge loss today in order to get at least tied on points. Blue Ridge losing will put Alexandria in the 6th position with this big win today.
Some words were thrown from the Alexandria goalkeeper to, the Villareal striker earlier.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the referee had to tell the goalie to back up from his line.
Interesting. Well, that was calm and cool from Danish Nelson there. Taking extra seconds off the clock and then sending it in. Must play this one. Crunching challenge. Had to win the ball, but did so. Cooper. Yeah, there's some real frustration. I think it's time to call this one. We're into the stoppage time. It's 4-0. Frustrations are mounting. I think this is time to give the final whistle, but we'll see how much addition is left.
Remontada in the last 2 minutes of stoppage time, Noah. Gonna grab 4 goals.
I'm not sure how much stoppage we have, but I'm not even sure if it's physically possible now for Villareal to get those amount of goals in that amount of time. Here's a lovely run. Can he do it again? And a crucial challenge there from Villareal back the line on Kwaku Domina. Or for Cooper. Marvin Garcia, space down the line. That is the final whistle. Alexandria get the result that they so desperately wanted and needed, putting themselves in a great position. We will look now to the result from Lynchburg and then Lynchburg Blue Ridge. So thank you ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. We'll see you later on the channel for NPSL 8:30, UPSL 9 p.m. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Josh, take us out. And Mango. Josh first.
It was a great match. Pretty evenly contested in that first half. Second half really opening up for Alexandria. They had a lot of chances, a lot more space. Villareal really couldn't deal with it. Sitting in that low block, it's really hard to absorb all that pressure and still have enough energy to attack. What do you got, Mango?
Well, today, this was a must-need win for Alexandria. As you know, if you guys have looked at the table, they are 7th place, and since they won this match, they still have a chance to make it to the playoffs. And we will see within the games that are happening today and tomorrow to see where they're going to be placed at. And maybe it was a very heated game from Villareal because of the fouls and the cards that were thrown at each other. But at the end of the day, it's just a part of the game. Nothing too serious, and I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys as well enjoyed it as well.
Thank you, gentlemen. Well, we're going to sign off. We'll see y'all for the later games. Have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.